Hey there, welcome to our tutorial on preparing a PDF for accessibility remediation. At Potter Instructional Design, we send all of our PDFs off to an accessibility specialist, but there are a few things that we do first, and these things ensure our PDFs look the way that we want them to, but that they come back accessible and inclusive to anyone who has disabilities. So your first step is going to be to open your PDF file in Adobe Acrobat Pro, and if you don't have Acrobat Pro, you can download a free trial version from their website. So as you see on the screen here, I have a PDF that I created in Canva using some templates and throwing in some graphics, and it's 4 pages long, and I'm going to scroll through and make sure that everything that I put in this PDF is visible. I'm going to check that we don't have text that is hard to see, such as light text on a light background or really dark text on a really dark background. We just want to make sure that those colors are contrasting, and we're going to just keep an eye out for anything that looks off. So you can see my page numbers are big and bold. They're going to show up, be easy to see. Here's another one. You can see that the page number is there and it is in front of the graphics. Sometimes those things can get rearranged, and we want to check and make sure that didn't happen. All of our text looks good. Okay, so everything looks good here, and our next step is going to be to prepare this as a form. Okay, so to get started on preparing this form, I'm just going to go over to my tools, click prepare a form. So you'll see here I have some text boxes to make, some check boxes. And one really important thing when you're adding these boxes is that you make sure that they all have different names. If they are not named the same and you go and copy and paste them, because that is easier to do, especially if you want them to all be the exact same size or whatever, you just got to make sure you go in and change the names of those, because if they are the same, when you type into one, every text box with that name is going to populate that same text. So what I like to do first is just go in, make my first one, and I set up my properties. So I'm going to make sure that it has a name. And another important thing to do here is add your tooltip. That tooltip needs to describe what the user will be doing with that form field. So I put type here because this is a text box. And now I'm going to change the common properties to visible but doesn't print. That way, if the user for this workbook wanted to write directly in here but not type in it, these text boxes won't show up on the printed version. And now I'm going to go to appearance and change the font size to something very default. There is an auto option here, but depending on the computer, that could make the text very big or way too small, and then it can't be changed. So I always go with the safe option, size 12, and then I go to the options and I make sure check spelling, multi-line, scroll long text, and allow rich text formatting are checked. So now I'm going to add my checkboxes, and I'm going to make sure that I do the same thing by going in with that first one that I'm going to copy and paste, and I'm going to make sure that it has a tooltip. And they are all named differently. So checkbox 1, visible but doesn't print. And now I can copy and paste and just go back and add the different names. Okay, so now that I've created our form, and I am just gonna go through and make sure everything is there and consistent. See right there, I only have 4, so let's fix that. Answer 4. I'm just going to go through, make sure everything looks nice, that all the text boxes are aligned. These ones are, but if you'd like to do that, you can just highlight all the boxes on a page, and I'm just going to center them. But everything looks good here. So our next step is to create a table of contents. A well-structured table of contents is going to allow users to navigate through the document easily, and you can create a table of contents using the Auto Tag Document feature in Adobe Acrobat Pro under the Accessibility tool. So I'm going to go to All Tools, View More, scroll down and find Prepare for Accessibility, and then I am going to click Auto Tag Document. It says it's already tagged, but since we added all of these text fields and checkboxes, we are going to re-tag it by clicking yes. And then you'll see this recognition report pop up here on the side. Next to that, we're going to check to make sure that everything got tagged. So I'm going to click on that little, it looks like a little gift tag, and you're going to see headings, figures, all of this pop up, and we want that. So I'm just going to click through, and you'll see we've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We've got all of these popping up, so that is good. That shows us that our document has been tagged. And that is all that we do before sending this off to our accessibility specialist for remediation. Once the document gets to that specialist, they're going to check the document language, the reading order, alt text, bookmarks, and run a full accessibility check and fix any remaining issues. The reason that we don't do this in-house ourselves is just because it's so important that we get it done right, and sending our content off to a specialist is how we ensure our PDFs are truly accessible and provides equal access to information. Thank you so much for watching. If you could hit that like and subscribe button and visit us on our website at tpotterdesign.com for more. Thanks.